Welcome in, guys, to the PHNX Bets Show. I'm your host, per usual, at least for one more episode, Damon Dog, and we are in the Four Peaks Mini Bar. Welcome in, guys. We got a mystery producer going for us today. We got Jesse pressing some buttons back here. Good stuff, Jesse. We're taking your producer virginity today on this show. It's gonna be a special moment. That's honestly, first time producing for you, Jesse. Last time for me as the part-time, full-time host of the PHNX Bets Show. I was trying to think of it earlier. Do you think it would go part-time, full-time host, or you think full-time, part-time? What do you think is more accurate?
I think you're full-time.
Well, just on the Bets Show, I think part-time, full-time host of the Bets Show. But our sweet baby, Shane Diefenbach, he will be joining us back, and he will be taking over the reins of his show here again. But we've had a good run, guys. Hopefully we had a good Friday. Hopefully we won some bets yesterday. I know Thursday was a little bit rough, but we don't have to talk about it. But you know what we need? We need a 3-0 day on the last show as the part-time, full-time host. So I like this first bet so much. I'm Diefenlocking it. And Jesse, let's get into the Diefenlock here. I like TCU money line at -188. They're playing Cincinnati. They're at home. I'm not really sure why the money line is that low. But you know what, guys? With some low risk bets today, because I just I want to win. I want to go 3-0 on this last one. So I'm not giving you the plus money winners, like I oftentimes try to do. But Cincinnati is one of the worst teams in the Big 12. TCU, they've been solid for a few years now here. Cincinnati 5-8 in conference. TCU, they're pretty middling in the conference at 7-6, but the Big 12 is the best basketball conference, and TCU is at home. We've been talking about home versus road teams in college basketball all season long, and I'm going TCU at -188 there to get the job done. I also have a parlay for us. So, Jesse, let's go into our parlay machine. And this one is just a good old classic Damon, mashed together some teams, but it's a little bit less gross than usual. Usually, Jesse, I have like Marist College and like Purdue, Fort Wayne, and Campbell, but like these are some pretty, well-known teams. We got Kansas money line, we got Auburn money line, and we got GCU money line to round out that parlay at +113. Let me just give you a quick look at an analysis as to who these teams are playing. I believe Grand Canyon is playing Abilene Christian. That is correct. Abilene Christian, they've had a really up and down season. They've beat some really good teams that they probably had no business beating. They've lost to some really bad teams. Overall, their record's really bad. GCU coming off of a loss in their last game. I don't see them losing 2 in a row because GCU is really, really good this year. Jesse, are you aware of how good GCU is at basketball this year?
I'm not
dude,
aware.
They're like legitimately nasty. 24-3, and that's with losing their last game.
Wow.
They're probably going to make the NCAA tournament this year. That's that first part of that parlay. Then we got Kansas, and they're at home. And who are they going against? You got to love Kansas at home, though, especially when it's like a bettable line. I really wish this would load for me. Kansas is playing Texas at home. Texas unranked, not that great. Kind of a mid team in the Big 12 as well. And then Auburn going on the road against Georgia, who's also not very good. Auburn, one of the better teams in the SEC. We like those three together. And we're taking 3 favorites there, getting plus money on that parlay machine. This is the last pick of the entire show, and it would only be fitting if I bet against ASU to end all things off, Jesse. So let's get into our Desert Dollars. For my last pick as the part-time, full-time host of the PHNX Bets Show, I'm going with Washington State -5.5 over ASU. How is Washington State only favored by 5.5? The world will never know. Washington State just beat U of A at McKale Center to take possession of first place in the Pac-12, and you're telling me that ASU is going to give them a dogfight at that arena that's a library. There is absolutely no chance that that game is that close. I have to fade ASU for my final pick. That doesn't make any sense to me. Washington State plays a really close game, sweeps U of A this year, which I can't remember the last time that's been done. I know I said that on yesterday's show, but I can't remember the last time someone swept Arizona, one at McKale and one on the road or at home as well. And ASU is sure as shit not beating a team that is capable of playing that off. I'm going with Washington State to win in a blowout against ASU. ASU lost to Washington in a blowout. Washington is significantly worse than Washington State. Doesn't make any sense. We're fading ASU. That's what we do best. That's what I do best, actually. Shane's a big ASU guy. He'll probably take ASU. But Jesse, this is probably in my 4 or 5 months of doing this, maybe 6. This is probably the 30th time I've picked against ASU. It's generally pretty profitable. It really is pretty profitable. It's been raking in the returns for me. But yeah, guys, those are the 3 picks. I am at Damon Dog on Twitter. Make sure you throw me a follow. Jesse N. Friedman on Twitter over there, giving you the D-backs coverage, PHNX Diamondbacks. Make sure you guys are tuning in to all of that. He's pressing buttons and producing now for us. That's how shorthanded we are around here. But
Wow.
yeah, make sure you guys throw him a follow. Follow PHNX_bets on Twitter, PHNX_sports on all social media. Like this video, subscribe to this channel if you have not already. If you haven't already done that, I don't know what you're doing here watching this show and not subscribing. But also leave some comments. What do you think about these picks? What do you think about my tenure on the PHNX Bets Show? What do you think about me in general, just as a person? Throw it in and I'll respond. I'll respond to all of them. And if they're negative, I'll be like, you know what? Thank you so much for your opinion. That was I really cherished that and appreciated your feedback. Yeah, guys, this is the Four Peaks mini bar. I'm going to miss this place. Maybe I'll fill in from time to time when Shane's out, but thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for letting me share this space for a while, and peace, love, and goodbye.
We all silly like the mayor.